and let us all do we can to build a better future.
So it turns out Jose Vega and his group are getting more attention. This is a clip from Fox News, obviously, and I played it. Now, of course, Fox News is going to have its own perspective and bias, but, you know, whatever. Fox News, it is what it is. But I find it interesting that it's gaining more attention, and it should be. We should raise the ruckus. AOC, this is what it looks like to actually raise the ruckus here in this country. And the thing is, we got to stop being respectful to these politicians. So long as we are subservient to them and not challenge them critically, they're going to continue to walk all over us. So let's play this video for all the people to watch and see.
There's a moment in history where both sides of the political aisle wake up. Like in 2016 when Trump called the Iraq war a mistake. Listen.
You said you were surprised the Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi didn't try to impeach him. You said, quote, which personally I think would have been a wonderful thing, close quote. When you were asked what you meant by that, you said, for the war. For the war. He lied. He got us into the war with lies. Do you still believe President Bush should have been impeached?
The war in Iraq, we spent $2 trillion, thousands of lives. We don't even have it. Iran is taking over Iraq with the second largest oil reserves in the world. Obviously, it was a mistake.
So
George Bush made a mistake. We can make mistakes.
Oh, look at low energy Jeb trying to act all big and tough. Like, that's my big brother you're talking about.
Mistakes. But that one was a beauty. We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East.
Again, if you were to say that in 2001, you were, or 2003, you were like the villain. You were made into a bad guy. Anyone that was saying that the war in Iraq was a mistake. And let's face it, folks. Hey, it's been a while. We ever find those weapons of mass destruction? I know, and it's Trump saying it. Broken clock is right twice in a day.
Well, that was the moment the levee broke, when the anti-war liberals and conservatives realized there's really no right and left. It's more establishment and everybody else. And while a lot of the country had an epiphany, the power players in Washington, they didn't change. Nancy Pelosi is still Nancy Pelosi, and the left isn't having it now.
Aren't you supposed to be part of the
Shout out to Jose Vega. Check out the interview after the show.
indictment tomorrow? You're a war criminal by definition, Miss Pelosi. You got some nerve. Is that why you're here in Manhattan? Is that why you're here? Because you're getting indicted tomorrow, you war criminal? How many people have died in your name? How many people have died because of Iraq? All of you forgot about Iraq?
Now, the thing is, you would think this would garner more media attention, and Fox News was able to capture this. Now, the thing is, why did this not get attention? Well, in the interview that I had with Jose Vega yesterday, he said that this was a private Zoom recording. So, in other words, this wasn't made to the public. It was just to diehard supporters and people watching Nancy Pelosi give them a lecture live on a private network. So it wasn't streamed on YouTube or any other social media service. And Jose Vega and his outstanding crew of activists and organizers were at least able to call her out on this. So again, check out my full interview with Jose Vega after the show, but he goes into detail about what was happening in that arena or in that town hall.
Here, Iran, Libya, Syria.
Dodd-Frank was always never going to work. If we don't deal with the $600 trillion in derivatives, then there's no chance for this economy. Don't you see it all failed? None of it worked.
And then you land your plane in Taiwan. We want a war with China at the same time. We want to all have nuclear bombs dropped on our heads. We live in Manhattan.
I have to ask you to leave. Thank you.
And Nancy isn't the only Democrat getting yelled at by the left. AOC and Hakeem Jeffries got crushed over Ukraine, and now they're coming for Pelosi.
You know, Pelosi, that's a very good place for you in the depths of hell. Because for some reason, you have a very bad obsession of getting us into war. Hey, why is it that you did not admit that there were no WMDs in Iraq? You lied us into a war in Iraq. You got us into an invasion of Afghanistan. Now over 90% of those people are impoverished and are dying. Let's tell the truth about Nord Stream. Why did we destroy Nord Stream? People like you should be arrested. You are war criminals.
Hey, Congresswoman, I came to see a warmonger, but you're a sad old drunk. What happened?
Get out.
When you went to Taiwan, were you looking for Ukraine? Did we blow up the Nord Stream on accident or on purpose? Did you know about?
Now, again, I actually talked to Jose about this guy here too. That's standing up, saying, "Hey, a-hole, be quiet, sit down, be nice." He's standing up, but this is how you know that this dude right here in this little blue button-up shirt, talking to Jose, how he's weak. He's saying, like, be quiet, and watch him. He's gonna sit down.
We're the only ones covering.
Then he goes
this.
sit down.
Prime time. That's it.
Correction, Fox News. Hard Lens Media and other independent media outlets did it first. And plus, we interviewed Jose Vega not once, but at least 3 times on our show. So get your facts straight, Fox. You're the first ones of corporate media to talk about it. But independent media led the way first. Okay? Just throwing it out there.
The New York Times didn't cover this massive outburst in their own city with their own columnist. That was little Paul Krugman up there.
That actually it was again Chicago. Come on, New York City. Come on. It was us.
So how much longer until the levee breaks in the media?
Probably. Who knows? But again, I will acknowledge Fox News for doing the right thing. Well done for covering it, Fox News. But get your facts straight. It was Hard Lens Media that covered it first. And that's true. So shout out to Jose Vega and the new anti-war movement. Because let's face it, you got to raise the ruckus. Or at least that's what AOC said. We got to raise the ruckus. Here, let me talk about raising the ruckus. Raising the ruckus looks like this, folks. It looks like this.